Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
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 Haven't you got an intro?
I thought that was somebody's arm sticking out the corner. I thought it was somebody's elbow. And you're
It's just my hair, I think. My hair's a nightmare today.
So welcome everybody. Alex is on his way. She's just got in. We've already got lots of people watching as well. So hello everybody. This is Big Talk. I'm Lucy Orchard. Below is Liam Bukowski, and we've got a special guest this week. We've got Joke Pit veteran, Welsh comedian Sarah Bridgman. Hello.
How are you? Nice to see you, Leon.
Not too bad, love.
Hey. Yeah. Been a while.
What time is it where you are, Leon? Because it sounds like there's a massive delay, but I can't tell if that's because it's 4 a.m. where you are, or
So it's
running stuff.
Like 4:30 or 5 in the morning here.
No.
It could be a delay.
I was feeling sorry for myself because it's 10:30 in the UK, and I'm like putting makeup on. I'm half put a top on, half got my pajama bottoms on, and my slippers, and slapping makeup on, and I still look like death warmed up anyway because I haven't got my light. My light doesn't look good enough, but I daren't go upstairs in case my neighbours are in, because it's very thin wall in the spare room, and I'm like, better not.
Get the neighbours involved. There you go.
Yeah,
give them a shout out.
I've got new neighbours. They seem quite nice. So, right.
As always, my internet is being an absolutely in the bum.
You like my
lots of people watching.
The thing I use to cover my... Do you like my animal print theme?
Love it.
Animal print. It's very wild.
It's not a real animal, is it? We're not going to have Peter on our back, are we? Thank God.
No.
I'm a
vegetarian stroke vegan. Sorry, I missed that comment. That was up and gone in a flash. I can't leave my hair alone, Lavoni. I'm sorry. Look at it. Does it look all right to you, though? It looks a bit... Oh, yeah, that's better. I think I can leave it alone now.
I better do mine now. Now we're all getting started. Gotta be judged.
I like that David Wall is saying hi only to Lucy. The rest of us can go do one. But David wants to say, hi, Lucy. Do you know him?
Everyone has favourites, eh? Everybody has favourites.
David's a truck driver.
Yeah. Stick together, eh? All stick together.
Has anyone mentioned the film Convoy to you yet, Lucy? Convoy.
Convoy.
A few times.
Come in, Rubber Duck.
So,
yeah.
I
love that.
So Sarah, before we start the questions, what we'd like to do is to ask our guests, how are things doing in your part of the world? So although we're both in the UK, I'm in England, you're in Wales, and also you have been doing some live gigs. So please tell us what's happening where you are.
Right, well, where I am, we've literally gone on lockdown, local lockdowns, from 6 p.m. today. So I'm in Swansea in South Wales, and a lot of Wales, the South Wales, what they've done, they've said it's local lockdown. But as comedian Ignacio Lopez mentioned on Twitter earlier, how can they be local lockdown if everyone next to each other is all locked down? So we're all basically South Wales is on a lockdown, but they're saying, oh, Swansea, Neath Talbot. Well, Neath Talbot's going to be tomorrow, but oh, Swansea, you're today. Lechley, you're on your own today. It's like Cardiff, but we're all interlinked. So basically, the whole of the M4 corridor, we're all meant to stay within the local area. But it's all very confusing because it's like I don't know what's going on. Basically, I tend to stay within Swansea anyway, so I will continue to do that. And I think I'm having to sit in the garden. I don't think I'm allowed to go in the house with my parents.
No.
So I don't know.
Households can't mingle.
No mixing.
We're allowed to mingle outside, so I guess I could meet them in the local pub garden. But or the dreaded social club. My parents go to the social club, so I'll probably be able to meet them there. But then I run, basically everyone's like, oh, talk about their knees and how terrible everything is with their knees and everything. And I'm like, the last time I went at my parents' social club, I said, I can't do this again. I can't. Although I did feel so young. I was like the youngest person in there by about 30 years. So that was cool. I quite like that. Don't go on New Year's Eve, that's all I'd say, because you're going to have to snog someone and you'd pray they're the one with teeth, you know? So... But yeah, it's good. Yeah, life is good though. I'm quite enjoying the slower pace of life. Over the summer, I've been going swimming in the sea. I went swimming in the sea on Saturday morning, so that was absolutely gorgeous. Oh no, honestly, I know you're shivering there, Lucy, but it's brilliant. I fully recommend it. It's brilliant, particularly when you come out and then you go for coffee and cake. That bit is brilliant. But I'm enjoying this swimming in the sea. It's great. How about you guys? What are you guys up to?
Leon?
Right. Oh yeah. Sort of okay. There's some gigs going on here, but I'm still doing just most stuff online, I think.
I forgot to answer the actual question then, didn't I? About gigging outside. I'm so sorry.
I just go straight back into the question.
I've done a gig outside. It was about a month ago and it was brilliant. It was so lovely. It was really nice. Nice to see people, nice to see people's legs, more than just below their shoulders. That was quite fun. And I thought it would be weird, like, you know, when you go on holiday and you haven't driven for two weeks and you come back home and it's weird for like the first few hours. You're like, oh my God, my home country's odd and driving's weird. And then it's all fine. You didn't get that weird feel. I thought it'd be weird because I hadn't been in Cardiff for like months, and I thought, oh, this is going to be strange, but it wasn't. It was just like I'd been driven a few weeks ago. It was weird in that it wasn't weird, but yeah, gigging out. So I think when we do all eventually start going outside again, like little mole people in Brave New World, or is it War of the Worlds or whatever? I think it'll be like that. We're all gonna be like, it's gonna be it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But yeah, it's great. I love performing for people in general, and having that immediate response, not that 3-second delay, because I can't cope with that. When you're waiting for the laughter, and you're like, should I continue waiting? Were they gonna laugh at them? Or should I just keep talking? That's what I tend to do online. I just tend to keep talking. It's tricky. It's a skill in itself, isn't it?
Something.
So what about you, Leon? What have you been up to? Now Sarah's finished answering the actual question.
I'm going to carry on playing with my hair. Sorry, Lavoli. Don't.
This is going to be distracting. No, so I haven't done it. Yeah, I've just been doing online stuff. Yeah, I did like a heckler's gig, which was quite fun. Done it before, but I learned.
Oh, a heckler's gig.
Have you heard of them? Where you just get heckled by people.
Oh,
the whole point is you get heckled. It's quite good.
Is it?
It's quite good. But the first time I did it, like a couple of months ago, I tried to get jokes out and sort of do a set, but then they just heckle. So the idea is you just do one kind of joke and then basically you just take the mick out of each other. It was quite good. It was quite good fun. Yeah, I enjoyed this one. Better than last time when I kept trying to tell like long stories and build stuff up when there was just got heckled all the way through. So that was fun. That's it really, yeah. Not really much else. They're slowly starting to get live stuff back here, but I don't know. Everyone's a bit nervous still. Yeah, so that's it.
What's the infection rate like in Malaysia?
It's not too bad now, but in Penang it's not much. There was until recently it was only like was zero. There was nobody in Penang. I think it's gone up to about 20 odd cases now. I think that's it. The whole
Do
of
you
the
know what
island.
it is per 100,000? That's what they're talking about over here all the time. It's like how many per 100,000?
Well, there's 20 cases. That's it. Not per 100,000, just 20 cases.
Ooh, look, you
Yeah.
showing off with you. And
It's a little
look,
island, so you don't let anybody in or let anybody off. That's why they can do it. Nobody goes in, nobody goes out. And it was zero for a long, long time. And then some tourists came and went out for a meal, knackered everything.
Bastards. God damn it.
And they all hate them now.
Well, since I last did this show, I've done a real gig in real life, and I'm really. It was a roast battle, and I'm really quite happy it was a roast battle because I only had to remember 5 jokes. I didn't have to remember my set, and people were sort of checking their phones, and some of the guys were actually holding their phones as they were doing the gig, and I was thinking, it's just 5 lines, like. Come on, you can do 5 lines, right? I ended up getting my notes out just out of nerves because everybody else was. And I looked at it and I thought, my eyes aren't going to read these words. What am I holding these for? Absolutely pointless. We've not that these biased, but Noel Orchard says it was very good.
It was very good. I was privileged to see the private YouTube, and it was very good. I was very impressed.
I'll have to send it to Leon. I haven't sent it to Leon yet, but I went today to have a meeting with a venue because my friend from North Devon was going to put a gig on, but the venue cancelled. So there was a venue in where I'm from that I was going to use their little social club as an open mic night before it all happened. Oh, poor Dave. Dave's got to go. He's got to get up early for the morning. If he's not on holiday, he's driving a truck early in the morning.
Night, David.
So, instead of that, they've got a really huge hall built by the sort of the factory that sort of really ran the town. So about 100 years ago, they got this huge, beautiful old hall. So we had a look around today, and we're going to use the big hall for a comedy night. We can get like 25 tables, all with huge space all around. And it's got everything we need. It's got like a door that you can go in and then a door you can go out, so there's a nice little one-way system. We'll be able to work out some sort of bar. We're going to just sort of put piece of paper on the table, get people to order their drinks that way. So we sort of worked out, we were dragging tables around today to work out how many tables we can put with them having loads of space around them, and it was really exciting. So yeah, we're gonna put on a show.
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Yay! Do you know who's going to be on your lineup yet?
I know that I've asked a girl from Exeter, because I mean we didn't know if it was going ahead, so we've asked basically a girl that lives in Exeter and a guy whose parents live like 3 miles away from us, so it's very local. She's got some other people coming that will. I thought if she's going to ask me to ask anyone, I'm going to ask people that are not going to travel very far at all, because if it gets cancelled, then you haven't got to cancel your train tickets.
Yes. Yeah. Or even if like your local area goes in lockdown like the day before. But I suppose it would be travel and work, I guess. Allowed to travel because of work, maybe.
If it goes well, it could happen every month because the size of the room is so big. It's huge. So we could aim to put on the same number of tickets you would sell in a small comedy club, but in a really big hall with loads of room everywhere.
And then when we get back to the real world, you fill it up with thousands. Standing only.
Well, I mean, bless the people with the small comedy clubs. You know, you can get 40 people in there all sat pretty much on top of each other. You do social distancing in that and you can sell 4 seats.
Yeah. That's the hard thing with comedy as well, isn't it? It's better when everyone is squeezed in, because it's, laughter is contagious, and you just can't do that with social distancing.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't spoken about like what we'll call the night, because the thing is, it is going to be on Halloween, and there's no point calling it something Halloween based if it's going to happen every month. No one's going to a Halloween party in February. Do you know what I mean? If you get a name, make a good name and keep it. And I'm thinking about, like, you always say laughter is contagious, and I thought let's keep away from anything medical. I think we're going to make it very factual. Just the name of the venue. And comedy night.
Chuckles comedy night. Where's it going to be? In Devon?
In Devon, in Tiverton.
I'm sure between three of us, we can think of something really cool. When I started up, everyone, for some reason, everything, it was all animal based. Like the laughing beaver, or, the laughing dog, or it was all that, or the funny cow, or whatever. It was always animal based. I never really understood why. Loads of them for like 3-4 years. So, what animals in Tiverton? Tawny owl Tiverton? No, that's not going to work.
There's a youth new. Oh my God, it's birthday guy, birthday boys on the show. Hey, Michael. I didn't say, I think I sent happy birthday message. I'm not sure, but happy birthday, Michael. So there's a local mural. Give us a thumbs up if you're ready to come in as well, Alex. There's a local mural, and it's called Night of the Tiving Dead.
Oh, they took the best pun.
But it's just a case of it's worrying. I want to really get excited and tell everyone about it, but we just got one more day of like planning everything, and then I'll go and then I'll tell everybody. Right, we've got our fourth team member.
Where is it? Tivington.
It's in Tiverton. Hey, so the comedy night will be in Tiverton.
Tiverton's Titters. Just make sure you spell it right.
Tiverton's Titters. Yeah,
Just make sure it's spelled right.
At
No confusion. Otherwise, I think it's a different kind of club.
Coming in this late makes me feel like the special guest.
My brother's gone.
Nice to meet you, Alex.
For you, Alex, because over here, I'm trying to work out. Where are you? You're there. You're there.
I'm here.
There you go. Meet up. My brother's come up with a night for the comedy club. Oh, it's blooming. If you live in Michigan, they tell where everything is according to the hand. So Ann Arbor is in the heel of the hand, just there, I think. So my brother's got a suggestion for the night, which could be the Fuck You COVID Club, but I don't know if that's going to be too aggressive. I think that might be a little bit aggressive, bro.
You might get
give it a couple of years. Hopefully, we won't have to think of the word COVID ever again.
Oh yeah, only in our nightmares.
Yeah, Alex, I'm helping put a comedy club night on. We've got the venue booked, and it's huge, so we can put a few tables in there, like meters of space around each table. Yes.
Everybody be properly spaced out, where the laughs won't crash into each other. It'll be fantastic.
Yep.
I've actually played a lot of comedy clubs that have social distancing well before COVID.
I had that too. It was like I was right up at the stage, and everybody was just far enough away, all the way at home. They were just all in there. I was there. Just enough space.
They're always fun to play, aren't they?
I'm also getting heckled by we've got another Joke Pick member, Alex Whiteley from the Weekly Bazaar and the USUC. He's heckling me because my internet's always so he's told me to turn the microwave off.
Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that'll work.
I heard that's the cure for COVID-19. Just stand right in front of it. Just stand right there.
Put it on the microwave. That's the cure. We should get Donald Trump to try it.
This is being off topic, but when microwaves first came into, you could buy them. People had radiation counters. They could put just outside the microwave, double check that the radiation wasn't leaking, and then they'd get the food out, and then you'd check your food wasn't radiated either.
Do you think they do that in the factory where they invented them? Let's just check we're not poisoning everyone with lots of radiation.
I did also.
He has to pay for that job.
This is in the mid-90s. In the mid-90s, there was a restaurant that did a lot of microwaving of their food, some sort of fast food place. And to speed up the time, they took the door off the microwave.
Ooh.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
everyone got really ill. Yeah. Yeah. Because that second of opening it, putting the food in, closing it, I mean, you can shave that time right off.
Yeah.
And everyone was warm though the whole time. Everyone was like, "I'm really hot today." Woof, warm.
Why is everything buzzing?
Right, let's I know. So everyone get your jars out and your handbags or your bowls, whichever Leon's using this week.
I got my handbag today.
I have nothing. Was I meant to bring something?
Oh, no.
No, you.
I'm all right. Okay,
Just that winning smile.
You're all right. Hey. He's good, isn't he? Right. Okay. I think I'm going to go first because I haven't gone first for a while. Okay. Oh, God.
Hang on. Could you explain to me what I'm meant to do? Am I meant to do anything?
No.
No, you just
Right.
there's a question. You answer this question in a minute. Lucy's going to read a question.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah. Right. Who would play you in the movie of your life?
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to give this straight to Alex.
the comedian in me wants it to be like, I don't know, like William H. Macy, just to make it be like real opposite.
That'd be good.
Like Meryl Streep. The comedian in me wants me to be like someone that doesn't look like me at all. But like the realist in me wants it to be like, I don't know, like Childish Gambino or like Donald Glover, or like Farnsworth
Donald
Bentley.
Glover? He's about 40 years older than you, isn't he?
Yeah. Get real Jurassic Park 3 with his performance. That's the comedian me wants me to say that. But like the realist is like, hey, you got to get like Red from Friday, or like you got to get Urkel, you know, you know, and have him grow a beard, just come out. That would make the most sense.
Oh,
I think Will Smith.
Oh, yeah. Or Jaden Smith.
Delia Smith, yeah.
One of the Wayans brothers.
Any of the Smiths.
They're light-skinned and famous. Get them in front of the camera. It's their time to shine.
Leon, who would you like to have play you in the movie of your life?
I reckon I'd like it to be someone who's just coming off like a soap opera and is trying to make it big in the movies. It doesn't work. And it'll always be remembered.
Like Barry from EastEnders.
That's it. Yeah, he was in EastEnders. Did one episode of Casualty, and then had to go at the movies. That's the one I want for them.
I know who Hollywood needs right now. A bit of Barry from EastEnders.
There he is. He's just been waiting. He's been in the wings. He's waiting. Big chance. For some reason,
I'm laughing at all your responses.
I love him. You'll do.
Who would it be? Could be the white hair, though. You've got to look cool with the white hair.
Hair and makeup can get that done.
Yeah.
Before he goes on set.
What about Philip Glenister?
Could do. He's a bit older. Maybe.
Oh, maybe I'm thinking someone else then.
Keep his promises.
You do, yeah, Philip Glenister, I suppose. I don't know.
He was in what's it called? With what's his name? You're the one.
Yeah, that's him, yeah. Him and the other one. Yeah.
Sims.
Life on Mars.
John Cusack.
Life on Mars, that's it, yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Lucy were so in sync. She knows what I'm thinking.
Or the other one from Life on Mars. Any of the Mars people would do.
Not one of the faggots.
It's bad enough here. I would totally get a timeshare on Mars right now. I would do it.
Yeah, I reckon you're going to be the old Philip Lannisters about you, Leon.
There you go. All right then. You'll do then.
Oh, yeah.
Forget the ex-EastEnders.
Early 1970s Dennis Waterman.
Time travel. Just go back in time just for this one character. More like Pete Waterman.
Pete Waterman, yeah. Just for the hair.
Yeah. Go real flashback.
From the 80s.
Never acted before.
These are all British references. Alex is like, I don't know
that one.
Here you go. The leather jacket.
What's going on here?
I'll tell you what would be good. Maybe like Gino D'Acampo with an Italian accent and just like do a twist. He keeps the Italian accent just to, just confuse the audiences a bit.
Alex, Gino D'Acampo is a celebrity chef, and he's got such a thick Italian accent. He speaks English really well, but he's still got that really thick Italian, like it's almost sort of like a camp cartoon version of an Italian chef.
Okay.
He's very, very animated as well. But yes, I can just see him walking around the streets of Penang looking for open mic nights and improv sessions.
Making pasta.
He'd like it. Loads of food. Yeah, he'll do. That's my plan.
All right, Bridgman, what about you?
Well, I don't know if she'd do it because I think she'd be like, it's too much of a range. But I'm thinking Julia Roberts.
She'd do it if the money was right. She'd do it if the money was right.
Mm-hmm. I reckon we'd get a cut price because she'd be going for the Oscar. That's what happened. She'd be like, whoa, it's a charity.
Comedy never wins Oscars though, so you'd have to have some kind of tragedy in it. So comedy never wins Oscars.
You got to get paralyzed. You got to fall on a bar. You got to fall on a stool or something.
Yeah. Have you seen my bank balance? That's the tragedy.
Not a dry eye in that house looking at that. How does she eat?
Hasn't eaten
when she does her acceptance
speech,
when she does the acceptance speech, she could be like, guys, I really love your praise, but please, if you can just donate to Sarah.
Yes. Buy me a coffee.
This is for the people in Wales.
She had to sell her ticket to this event so she could eat this weekend. She's not here tonight. She scalped it outside because times is hard.
Yes. We don't know how she manages to be full stone overweight, but she's a medical model.
Julia, do it. That's a good angle.
I've had a think.
Go on.
Right, I'm going to go for Kate Hudson.
Kate.
Yes.
She's not that popular now, though, is she? She's a comeback. Funny. This is a comeback movie.
She's Saltborn's daughter, so she's got funny bones.
Yes.
Shocked.
She obviously has a sense of humour. I've seen what her husband looks like. Hey, smash.
Which one? She's got a few, isn't she?
Isn't she covered? Doesn't she marry someone who's absolutely covered in tattoos, like just everywhere? I couldn't do that.
Everywhere.
Or actually, no, isn't she going out with the guy from? She's going out with the guy or she was married to the guy from Muse. So that's brilliant. I've even chosen the relationship from Devon.
I love Muse. They're brilliant. But yeah, I reckon she does. In fact, it's like you never see you and Kate Hudson in the same room at the same time, do you?
It's true.
She's been prepping.
She also has, I noticed she has like a QVC range of like yoga clothes. I mean, we're basically sisters. I like wearing stretchy clothes.
She likes making them.
Oh wait. She's bound to try and sell them on the movie. So like you'll have to be every scene. She'll be wearing the yoga clothes, going, "Oh, so comfy." I'm just gonna go on stage, and I feel so relaxed and
you're wearing
comfortable in these clothes.
Is that your yoga? Is that your yoga?
I do downward facing
yoga
dog.
I go to is a lot more relaxed than
Yoga.
Yoga. Oh, wouldn't that be cool if that was all yoga was? You just stand in a field and go, yoga.
I left my field over there.
I'd want to so here's the first one. Yoga. There you go. Next one. Yoga. Trained.
I think we just invented a new strain of yoga. Quick, trademark it.
How are yoga?
Yoga.
Kate Hudson's yoga for beginners.
In case you didn't get my last reference, Fonzworth Bentley was Puff Daddy's butler in the early 2000s. This is him. Oh wait, that's the time. No. That's the time here. Hold on. I messed it up. This is him. Right. Oh wait, you can't even see it. Oh my gosh.
No, it's a bit bright.
Lucy, how do you do that?
Tilt.
I got him.
Wait, you got it? You got him?
Don't
yeah,
right.
Do it.
Now it looks like he's an icon.
Wait, there he is.
Oh yeah.
He was
right, me. Hello.
Disappeared after that.
What's his name again?
His name is Fonzworth Bentley.
Fonzworth Bentley.
You gotta see, there he is.
Man is a name and a half. Fonzworth.
I don't know if that's his real name or not.
Of Happy Days.
His real name could be Duncan Pinderhughes.
And I've seen him in an interview. He's really funny, I think, isn't he?
Oh, he's cute.
I think I've seen him.
I'm going to look out for him.
Wow. Yeah, I'm going to save this page.
Breakout role.
Oh. I love discovering new talent.
We've got another.
Let's see what he can do.
Oops.
Don't come for us, Simon Emmanuel. None of us have got any money, so don't go.
If you do come for us, you'll be in the movie with Julia Roberts defending me for my yoga advice. What do you call it again?
And Dennis Waterman.
Twist in her play. Julia Roberts playing Sarah, and it's basically just a long court procedure in small claims court with Simon Emmanuel in a sling.
In two slings. He's knocking over his papers.
When they plaster cast their arms straight out, they can't go through the door.
Guys, I think we're writing a Hollywood blockbuster, right? Quick.
Going down.
Get them all involved.
Get someone on the phone.
We can get it in for Oscar season this year. There's a lot less competition this year. So yes. I think we can win.
We could film it on our phones. Or on a Zoom call. That would be so 2020.
Yeah. Ring Julia up and all the rest.
That's made me laugh so much. Right,
let's move on to another question
now for days.
Right, can we have a question from Fonzworth, please?
Okay, I got one. If you could change the end of any story, can't read it. Which story and why?
Ooh, wow, that's an interesting question. If you could change the end of any story.
I'm so sorry, I can't let this go. I know I've got to interrupt. Breaking news: Fonzworth Bentley's real name is Derek Watson.
Ha! Yes.
Right, you know. How many times did that
campaign of all of 2 minutes finally paid off? Who is the real Derek Watson?
Derek Watson's not too bad. Oh, it's a bit of a boring name, but he has overshot the mark by changing it to Fonzworth Bentley. I mean, he could have just called himself, I don't know, Steve Cool or something. I don't know. To go all the way over to Fonzworth.
He didn't have to change his name to Jeeves Camaro.
No.
We were all impressed, but now none of us are impressed. Now, are we? That's this is deleted the page from his wedding.
What's happening? Deza? People are giving himself a nickname.
I like it.
Or D-Dog.
D-Dog, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
right, sorry, back to actually
the story.
Yeah, so what story would you change the ending to? I think it would be the story about Sarah Bridgman's life. Like at the end when Julia Roberts was crying in that gutter.
Which
like,
film?
I thought it was really sad.
Or was it, this was just after she split up from what's his name?
When Julia Roberts was playing Sarah Bridgman.
Oh, yes, of course. In the acclaimed drama, A Bridgman of a Troubled Water. Yeah.
The Yoga court case.
Yeah.
A new film, Runaway Credit Card Bill.
Prisoner Yoga.
Yoga.
No.
Do you know what story I'd like to change the end of? Is the Bible. Because that does not end on a very happy note. That ends with the apocalypse, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. I assume, I haven't read it, but I assume.
What would you change it to? What would you change it to? You woke up and it was just a dream.
Oh, no. As long as I end
Bobby
up
Ewing in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. Who shot JR? Who cares? He's alive. Don't even worry about it.
I change it to Leon in a field going, yoga.
I'm now in the Bible. Now we're gonna get.
You're in the Bible now, Leon.
I would change the Bible where it's
I'm
like
now
right
Googling how
when the apocalypse ramps up. They're like, actually, no, go back, kill Abraham's son instead. I like that one. That was better. Good. That was. Call it good.
I quite like it. It'd be good if Julia Roberts comes in when Jesus is on the cross and they get a retrial. New court cases, and Jesus gets to go free. And Julia goes, "We did it."
Yeah.
That's how I want to end.
Come on down off that cross. We're going back to court. Let's get you sorted.
It's just Reese Witherspoon and Pontius Pilate. Let's work this out.
Reese Witherspoon's character from Legally Blonde. She gets Jesus off whatever he's been accused of. What was he accused of? I'm not being blasphemous now. I can't. It's Sunday. And
he was preaching, and they said he shouldn't be preaching. So maybe it's like she says, and it was in fact somebody else. It was his brother, Jeffrey Christ.
Jeffrey Christ. I don't know if his actual surname was Christ. I think that might have been a bit of a nickname further down the line. Mary Christ. Yeah, that wouldn't have been his actual surname, would it?
No, right. I'm really enjoying my Google so far. So far, I've gone from Dennis Waterman to Farnsworth Bentley to
Derek
how
Watson.
did the Bible end? Why did they crucify Christ? Right.
Property taxes.
It was blasphemy.
Yeah.
Well, Jesus,
because he said he was king of the Jews.
Well, we found that out after the fact. I mean, come on.
Yeah, that's the retrial. In fact, that would be good. God, she could call God as a witness. God turns up and goes, "It is my son." Case closed.
Yeah.
Yo, don't tell my wife, but that really is my son. Sorry.
It was 30 years ago. I was hammered. These things.
Turns out Billie Jean really is my lover. I lied about that.
It was a barn. You know, it was romantic. It was raining.
As they were arresting him, he was like, "Oh, for God's sake, stop doing it!" And they were like, "Oh, don't take the Lord's name in vain."
You're only making it worse for yourself.
Wait till my dad finds out about this.
Yeah.
I'm telling my dad. I already know.
I'm doing nothing. I'm busy. I can stop it, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do something else.
I think I've got my questions to do for my family quiz next week. I think you've saved me a bit of research here. What's Fonzie authentic name?
Derek Watson.
Your dad knows the answer to that. He gets 50 points.
Yeah.
What are you going to say, Al?
I'm going to change Cinderella. Instead of the end of the film where he goes around looking for the foot that matches the shoe, he just goes around looking for her face because he was staring right into it for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So he just goes around and be like, that's not her. No, she's got brown hair. No, skip that. Everybody just come outside. All right, that's you. All right, let's go. You was cool like that.
In the prince's defense, she wouldn't have had her makeup on. And you've seen a lot of young women with their contour. I wouldn't recognize them either, to be fair.
Yeah, her makeup was like magically on point. So that's gonna make a difference.
Go back and find whose idea it was to make the glass shoe. That is the most unpractical. Why would you make a shoe out of glass?
Dangerous.
Women are walking on it, and then you fall over, you smash the glass, and you quick. I'd be going around to people. I'd take the glass shoe instead of looking for the woman to fit it. I'd be going around to the shoe shop and go, "Did you make a glass shoe? Don't make the glass shoe. Make it out of leather." I'm like, something useful.
We've had a comment in. I would just change the end of Sixth Sense. So instead of seeing dead people, he can just hear deaf people, which is completely normal.
He was lying.
I should give you one letter.
Yeah, you misheard me the whole time. That's not what I was saying.
Simon, spoilers. I was just going to watch our film as well.
Yeah, well, they bloody ruined Cinderella for me.
Yeah, this is not a spoiler-free podcast at all.
Watch Cinderella. Just make sure you look at her face and see if you can recognize her again. Like I'm trying to memorize her. Oh yeah, I know. I'll recognize her without the makeup on.
The end of the crying game. The woman's a man, but the man is also a woman. So they just.
I think move on to another question. So we need somebody to get their handbag out.
Yeah, bring that bag out.
Good one.
Wow,
That's
a new
one.
Oh, yeah. Who is the most overrated Disney princess?
Overrated? Is there such a thing?
I gotta go right back to Cinderella on that. She didn't do the magical lady did all the work. The fairy godmother or what have you did all the stuff. Yeah, she.
Yeah, because Cinderella couldn't even keep the time, and that's all she had to do was just get on.
One job, Cinderella.
Well, keep
the housework.
Yeah, besides all the housework and shit. Like if her family was nice to her, she really wouldn't have much of a story.
She had to work a bit, clean stuff.
Yeah, she did a little more chores, whatever.
And when she comes back late, I'd be like, you know what I mean? I gave you all that stuff and just said just one thing to remember. And you lost the glass slipper, which,
useless.
I'm only one of a kind. Nobody makes glass slippers for some reason.
Those should have just turned back to Uggs after midnight. Somebody should have fact checked that as well. Those should just turn back to regular sandals after midnight.
The fairy godmother lost a deposit on that. She said, "Trying to get me money back," and he went, "Where's the other glass slipper?" Lost it.
He's like, "Look, I kept the receipt and the box. You need to bring it back to me." Macy's not keeping my money. Do they have Macy's?
I'm going to have to choose. Macy's, but it'd be with 2 E's. That is a reference before to Leon showing us products from Malaysia, and where they translate the English, the Malaysian into English is just a little bit off skew. So it'd be a marvelous version. I would have to choose. For me, it's Belle, and I've ranted about Belle before from another question because of the slavery issue. I personally don't. Oh no, actually, is Shrek Disney?
No, he's DreamWorks.
Yeah,
All right,
Pixar. So kind of, but not really.
Yeah,
you could go.
yeah.
Well,
Okay, in that case, I'm going to stay with it because Belle was quite okay with her father basically having a debt and having to pay his debt, selling his daughter. Was that the agreement?
Yeah. Well, the dad's pretty bad.
Yeah.
The dad,
And then
she comes in, and the dad goes, "All right, see ya," and buggers off. Swap.
Yeah, what's that about?
And she's like, "No worries, Dad, I've got this."
Goes,
and then falls with capture. Yeah, all right.
I can have another child. I can have another me.
I don't blame her, Dad. I'd be like, yeah, have her. If that's going to get rid of my debt.
It's cold up here.
Yeah, he doesn't have to pay for her food. She's not wanging on about she doesn't want to be in that city anymore, that town anymore. Yeah, have her.
I've been trying to hook her up with a man, so close enough.
Yeah.
She's 19, she's unmarried, she's waiting far too long. He's like, I thought I'd never get rid of her.
Yeah, she's like an old maid, 19. They don't, in those days, they would get married when they were like 12, weren't they? It's like, yeah, you could be with the wolf man. Good job.
He's got a house, he's got to afford this some kind of way.
She's ungrateful. She's living in a mansion.
What a setup,
She can talk to the cutlery if she's a bit bored.
No swiping necessary. Roll up there.
Yeah.
See, the whole cutlery thing that would annoy me a bit. I mean, I don't think I could eat with someone that could talk to me, like a soup spoon. Put that in your mouth. And
it's hot. It's hot. Ah.
Yeah.
Shut up! Try to eat.
Don't blow on me.
Yeah.
Don't use your teeth.
Yeah. Belle fucked up a whole town. The whole town went up there to save her, and they were all deeply traumatized by the fact that they saw inanimate objects with eyes and mouths and shit. if a chair jumped up and bit me, I would never be the same.
No. They needed years of counselling afterwards. And she's like, oh, man. And it all worked out all right at the end for her. But the one who's really totally overrated, Rapunzel. Rapunzel literally just sits in a towel and grows hair. Come on, guys. That's not special or exciting. How they managed to make a 2-hour film out of that is anyone's guess.
Yeah, Tangled is better.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's just lowering the hair out the window. I'd say for me, it's what's the one out of Aladdin? Who's the princess out of Aladdin?
Jasmine.
And it's only because she keeps a tiger in the house.
Yeah, it should be in the barn.
Not even like a little tiger, not like a little baby tiger, like on Tiger King. A huge, bloody big, full-size tiger wandering around the house. That's just not right, is it?
Can you imagine cleaning up after that? The amount of poo everywhere.
She's got that dress that's too big for her. The shoulder straps don't even stay up. They're all the way to the side. Get a dress that fits.
Yeah, that'd be so annoying.
How about that? She goes off into the world. She has no idea how commerce works. She just takes the apple right off the cart. She ain't bring no money.
Nope.
She tries to disguise herself. She leaves on the giant gold earrings. Yeah, I don't like Jasmine neither.
Someone needs to sit down with her before she met the fella. Sit down and say, "Listen, the tiger, the stupid idea. Don't have a tiger around the house.
He's gonna eat you.
You're going to buy something, take money. This is money. This is how money works." Exactly right. You meet someone who says, "Jump on this carpet, it can fly." Just take a moment. Think about, do carpets really fly? Don't just jump on it off a balcony.
That's a money earner for her right there. No, she's worrying about money. I can't remember. I haven't seen Aladdin for a few years. I thought she was rich anyway because she had. She just did as she was told.
She just dumb.
She could have done some protests, for feminist rights. Instead, she's like, I'm just going to run away with this guy. Come on, Jasmine.
With a crap disguise, and then she runs away to the town centre. She runs away to the shops, not very far.
Yeah.
And then she goes stealing, a bit like what's her name? That movie star.
Winona Ryder.
That's it. We're on a rider. Went down shoplifting. Then they let her off. Happy days.
If Princess Jasmine was around now, she would either be like that. What was that show with Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie, or she'd be like in the Real Housewives of Baghdad. Simple Life. She'd be in the Simple Life or RHO. What is it? Real Housewives of RHOC Baghdad. I can't allow that to go through on the argument that because she's got a lion in the house, because if it promised not to eat my face, or tiger, I'd want one.
Tiger in your house.
5. If they were tame, I just want a house full of them.
In the Middle East, where I used to live, they used to have live tigers and stuff. And once in one of the houses, they had a live lynx, a real lynx with the pointy teeth. And I went in and went, "This is my pet." It was kind of chained by its neck, but not in a cage or anything.
Oh no!
That I let one around the house. I'm like, okay.
People are idiots. Don't have a lynx in your house. God's sake.
But there's no rules like that. If you're rich enough, you can do whatever you like. And that's my point
about. But if it was the Middle East, the lynx was probably getting treated better than the women. So.
Silver lining.
I can't say you're with the women.
I'll be back now.
And it looked
She's
just
got
like
to get a lynx.
Sarah's couch.
Sarah used to have a cat living in her house, and it gave her too much shit today, so she just skinned the fucker.
Oh damn!
Damn. A modern woman, she would have went, "You know what? Fancy a rug."
We've got the next question. We've gone on.
I'm taking it to win here somehow.
About that one, the one mistake we make on this show is putting answer questions we've already put back in the jar. Right? Okay.
Play the hits, damn it! Do it again.
Yeah. So, what invention do you wish to make?
What invention do you wish?
What invention do they that was made? What invention would you really like to make your life better?
A cure for COVID. There we go. Get that one out.
Yeah, let me get that. Yeah, let me get that cure for COVID, man.
An invention.
Honestly.
In fact, this question was written at the very beginning of COVID.
I'd love something that if you can tell what people are thinking.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like social media.
Yeah, right.
No, you can't tell what people are thinking on social media. Everyone lies on social media, don't they?
A truth serum drug that you put in someone's drink. They tell you the truth.
No, but like a machine, you just point it. Like, you know, when you're like, I don't know what does this, like if you're on a date or something and you're like, I don't know if I could be asked with this anymore. I don't know if he likes me or not. You could just point the machine at him and you'd be like, it can either tick here, yes, or like, or no, or something.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'd want a real life Tinder to your face.
I like that idea.
Yeah, that's
so instead of it being quite sneaky, and like where you just do that and it just gives you the answer, Sarah wanted to actually go right in the middle of dinner.
I'd be like, what are you thinking?
Do you want a drink? No, I'm all right. It's going nowhere. Save me time. See you later.
Hit a button, they tell you exactly what they want from you. It's like, I'll take that dick once and then I'm gonna move on. You can pay for this.
Tonight. Oh, it's not.
Another film right
there. But then they could have a copy of it as well. So you'd be halfway through meal and they're sort of like, are they going to sleep with me tonight? And sort of just points at it, goes, and he's like, Bill, please. Bill, can we get this?
What if they change their mind? Like they might, change their mind halfway through. things might get better and worse.
Maybe it goes.
I would want like a body language translator. You know, your non-verbal communication. It would automatically translate for you, so they don't have to say it. Just be like, "You're making me uncomfortable." I didn't find that funny at all. Like, okay. I'll stop now.
I'm about to tweet #MeToo about this date.
You know what's going on. The subtext calculator.
I started thinking about what I wanted, and all of them were inventions for making food. And then I realized I just want a Star Trek replicator. I was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice if like we could have chips and gravy, or whether you could have like a cooked breakfast, like a tea's made. And then I thought, fuck it, you just want a replicator. That's what you want, just to press the button.
Instant food.
Just get Uber food or delivery, and then
replicators even
where
better.
I live,
you're right there. Lucy, I knew we were friends.
In the middle of nowhere, I am more likely to get given a replicator from the Enterprise than I am to have a food delivery find my house. We do not do takeaway. We don't do facilities. We're in the middle of fucking nowhere.
So instead of moving to a city centre, you'd rather they invented a replicator.
Yo, if I had a replicator, I would move to the woods. You would never see me again. If I had a replicator, that's it. I have all I need.
But
all
don't you remember,
like, pay for the roof over my head? The replicator takes care of everything else.
I've never seen Star Trek, so I don't know what a replicator is. But I can imagine. No, I know. I had a bad experience when I was 6 with Star Trek, and I just can't watch it.
Did Worf scare you?
Captain touch you?
No, my mother took me. My sisters are 5 and 6 years older than me, and the one with the Klingons, the film with, I think, what's his name, Captain Kirk, when he was like 110, when he's really old and fat and everything. It was that one.
That could be any of them.
Oh. Rafa, come on.
He was damn sexy in the first season. It was later.
Yeah.
Was it the thing in the ear, the worm in the ear? That's usually the scary bit.
Oh. No, I was just bored out my brain. I was only about 6. I'm like, why am I? It's mostly talking with a little bit of special effects, isn't it? Star Trek, the original, like
you're not wrong.
There's an awful lot of talking.
Right, Sarah.
Sit through. Yes, Lucy.
Sarah, you know when you go to some of those really posh toilets that have got like the hole in the wall where you put your hand in and it goes like soap, water, and dryer.
Go with me on this.
You don't
toilets, Lucy. Those are naughty toilets.
You don't put your hand in there. Your hand shouldn't fit.
Have you never been to a toilet where instead of having a sink and a soap dispenser and a dryer, it's just like a sort of like a space in the wall, and you just put your hand in and it does everything through the same.
No,
I'm the dispenser.
Right. What I'm trying to say is,
with a hole in the wall.
Oh, you can't even see it. See,
they've got one on the link road. They've got one like that at Cartgate. They've got. I can think of quite a few truck stops where they got those actually.
I think someone's trying to brainwash you into thinking that a hole in the wall is a posh toilet. I think you need to raise your expectations.
Yeah. The speakers sound way better in my back seat, Lucy.
Right.
I love that photo, Captain Kirk.
Handsome bastard, isn't he? What I'm trying to explain is that a replicator, it's like a whole. It's as opposed to it being like you'd have as opposed to having a kettle on a kitchen counter. It's a hole, like a hole in the wall, and you sort of go, computer, make me a margarita, and like you hear this noise, and then all of a sudden, the nicest glass ever. Every drink that comes out of the replicator is in like an amazing glass. It's just fantastic. No, just
drinks do taste better in a nice glass. You are right. No, it is on. We're just all amazed that you're just obsessed with these holes in the wall. That seems to be setting the bar for poshness.
You just go to a bar and then you speak to the barman and say, "You want a margarita?"
Give me a margarita right now.
You just tell him.
Then he goes to a hole in the wall.
He's like, I can get you a margarita. You gotta go back up.
Oh, Lucy, don't sulk now. I got my own back for you winning for the crowd. There we go.
It'd be like, wouldn't it be great if they had a machine that just like cans of Coke could come out of? Like, you should try and see if you can find one of them. They have them all over the place. You just go, press, Coke comes out. Or any other kind of drinks. Other drinks, bottles of water, snacks. We're living in the future.
Right, I've just tried to Google hand wash hole in the wall. Talk amongst yourselves.
You need to delete
that's it now.
Delete your history, otherwise they won't need one of them scanners to know the truth. They'll just look at your history and go, "Whoa, no, I'm off." Local holes in the walls, in toilets. List.
Bang!
There's a TV hole in the wall, isn't there?
He's not putting his hand in there.
He's what is he putting in there?
Sharp bits.
And now what we realise is, seeing as I've been proving that I've been Googling things and showing the pictures up, why didn't I just Google a fucking replicator?
Yeah.
That would have been better. Yeah, that would have.
If only we could have a replicator to show us what a replicator is. Replicator.
Engage.
We're waiting for the replicator.
There we go.
Do I have to watch Star Trek now to find out what this bloody thing is?
No, it is.
Looks like a big microwave. Oh, I see where you get the hole in the wall from now.
Exactly. But on the other side of that, a woman or a man who's cooking all the food. On the other side, a man or a woman or a barman cooking the food on the other side.
Oh yeah, that's that the Earth guy from I know that episode.
What happens to all the flowers?
Boom.
What's that? Jack Daniels?
Well, it'd be some sort of
what are you looking for?
Klingon. It'd be some sort of Klingon liqueur.
Klingon liqueur?
Made of your enemy's blood.
Maniacs.
That sounds enticing. I'll have some Klingon liqueur, please.
It'll fuck your forehead up, but beyond that, it'll be great. It'll wrinkle your shit right up.
Sarah, I want you to go to your parents' social club and be like, "I want some Klingon liqueur, please."
Nice.
They're like, "You've had enough already."
And they say, "Yes, that's 59p," because every drink in a social club is like still prices from the 1970s. And despite that, I still won't go because of the bloody moaning about all their knees and everything. It's always their knees. They're always moaning about their aches and pains. How are you, love? Oh, I'm good, thanks. Oh, but my knees are. I'm like,
They need to be doing power yoga. That's what they need. Power yoga. They'll be fine. Knees will be fine.
Yoga.
Course out soon. I'll send you the details. Put it up in the little.
Try that foot yoga. It's not hot yoga. It's yoga. It's like Tom Jones yoga.
Yoga. Make them say, "Huh."
Hole in the wall yoga.
Hole in the wall yoga.
My favorite.
You put your hands in and it does everything for you.
Right.
I
don't know how everyone's doing. I don't know how everyone's doing. Have we got time for one more jar question, and then we'll do the last question? We'll just squeeze one more. So, Alex, do you want to get your jar out, love?
Peanut butter.
What?
Crunchy or smooth?
Peanut butter. Peanut butter.
Right now, pick a side.
What's that? I'm not fussed on.
There's only one side with peanut butter. Come on. And that side is The dried stuff, because that stuff, proper peanut butter's got so much fat. But if you get dried stuff, there's less fat in it.
I like the powder.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Versus smooth right now. The ultimate.
Nice oatmeal, dried peanut butter powder, and a banana for breakfast. Yum. Yes.
This is imagine butter, and you managed to make it sad, sir.
Don't knock it till you tried it. It's beautiful.
It's not meant to be low fat. This is imaginary, okay? So I'm going to go crunchy.
Leon?
I'm going to go for no peanut butter.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
come on now. You don't like peanut butter?
It's overrated. I don't like it. It's just...
What?
I get butter out of a peanut. You don't milk a peanut.
I'm shocked.
I don't do
You clearly are doing peanut butter wrong.
It just tastes like
milk them peanuts.
Brown jam.
You're milking a tiny cow.
Like the weekend. It's a great
crap jam.
Milking a peanut.
It ages. It's not worth the effort. I don't have people losing eyesight doing that. So I just think it's cruel. I think it's cruel. So I
haven't eaten it in years, but peanut butter and Nutella in a sandwich, I have very fond memories of. But keep your jam away from me, you absolute perverts. Peanut butter and jam is disgusting.
You heathens.
Here in Penang, you see, we have to be very careful about Nutella and stuff because they make the Nutella over in Indonesia. They burn all the forests and we get smog for 3 or 4 weeks. So I can't say that I like Nutella or I'll get lynched. Get smog.
I can't. Nutella basically kills orangutans, so I do feel quite bad. I can't eat Nutella anymore. I love the memory of it. Very much kebabs. I love a kebab.
I didn't know.
They kill all the forest, don't
they? Yeah, you can't have Nutella. What you need is some kind of replicator. If a replicator could replicate Nutella, not destroying the forest, we're on board. I wish someone would invent one of them. It's very useful.
Well, everywhere does their own.
Hey, Leon, go get me some peanut butter out the hole of the wall.
Go get Sarah some Netflix so she can watch some Star Trek this week. Yeah, come back next week.
Only I don't know if there's enough money in the world to maybe watch Star Trek. Sorry, guys.
Right, guys. Sarah and I do a show each week called The Kitchen Sink where we do a review. I'll just suggest it for the next time. Make her watch it for the show.
Is it a comedy now? Is it Star Trek?
Just pick one though. Maybe one episode. One episode that features heavily in replicators. The replicator episode where it's broken or something, or is replicating too much.
Whenever they've got to go back in time on the holodeck, that's always funny. The casino one is quite funny. The cowboy one is quite funny. Data tries to do jokes. That one's quite funny. I thought it was quite funny the first time he had sex with Tasha Yar. That was hilarious. Have I gone too far?
Yo, never forget. Apparently, Data can get drunk and Data can fuck. And we found that out in one episode.
Fun time.
No, Star Trek nerds.
Right. Before Alex dies, COVID. Oh no, he's not. He's clear. He's tested. Right, Sarah.
Yes.
What we do each week is we invite a special guest on. That's you.
Special.
And at the end of it, you ask your well special love. You're proper spesh. So what we'd like to do is ask you a question. We ask all our guests. And we're not going to give you any more information. We're just going to ask you the question. You've got to do with what you answer it how you want to answer it. So, would you prefer a magic carpet or a flying horse? Go.
Right. Carpet. Magic carpet. No two ways about it. You don't have to feed it. It's not going to poo everywhere like a flying horse will. And there's more space for you to comfortably fly about the world, and also all your stuff. there's a real risk of falling off a flying horse, isn't there? And they, they might like to have a little dive down and up and around and stuff. I think with the carpet, they're easier to control. So I reckon a magic carpet.
How do you control the carpet? The horse has got stuff to hold on to.
No, with the magic carpet, you can tug on the tassels.
Tassel control.
Tassel tugging. You can control them very well by tugging on the tassels, Leon.
One tug for up, 2 tuggers for down.
A little sharp tug, and they'll do whatever you want.
After about 30 years on this planet, I think I know how to control the carpet. Okay. I think I figured it out.
I suppose that's it.
That's my answer.
Fair enough. New points.
That's brilliant. It's your
it made
choice.
Me think like,
absolutely.
Yeah, control is an issue. Not falling off is an issue.
Joke Pit has said, Tassel Tugging with Sarah. That's the name of my new show. Join in.
That's why I put it up for. You can now see.
You heard it here first.
Oh,
No, what you need to have, what about this? Tassel Tugging in Titterton. There's the name of your new show on your night. There you go.
We are.
There you go. Everyone will come along.
Nice collaboration.
Tassel Tugging through conveniently placed holes in walls. Right where they need to be. Just right where they need to be.
Are you feeling tense after tassel tugging? Come along to a yoga.
I could do with a whole lot on a Wednesday. If you haven't got the show on a Wednesday, I could do that whole. I'll bring my yoga down.
There we go.
Get it started.
We've got the internet covered with all that inspirational tassel tugging. Yeah, I'm going to wake up tomorrow and go, did this happen? Or did I have some kind of fever dream between 10:30 and 11:30 last night?
You just have to watch out. If you wake up on your rug, and it's in a part in a different place. I think.
Right. I'm going to have to start wrapping this up, guys. We've had an absolutely amazing time. Alex and
it's so much fun.
And myself. Very happy to have had you on, Sarah. I'm just going to use this cheeky opportunity to say on Thursday at 7 p.m, we're going to be doing the kitchen sink, which is available on Joke Pit through all the different ways. Everywhere you're watching this, you're pretty much going to be able to find the kitchen sink. So that's where we have comedy guests on, and we also do a comedy review. This week, we're reviewing Mandy. Next week, we're reviewing Star Trek. So...
We're not on this week, Lucy. I thought we were having a week off.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, we are. I went into overdrive. Right. So the next time we're on is the 8th.
8th of October.
Sure.
The 8th of October, Sarah and myself do Kitchen Sink. And everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We are, I've really enjoyed tonight's show. And for everybody, if you go on the Big World Small Talk page on Facebook, you can watch all our previous episodes as well if you're a brand new fan of the show. But yes, thank you very much. I want to say thank you, Alex. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, viewers. Thank you, Joke Pit. And this is
Thank you for having me.
World Small Talk.
Thanks, everyone.
Derek Wilson.